That one finds the zone, and this one is off and running. That's a ball.
Second pitch of the game, it was a good one, but doesn't get the strike call. We'll see how this umpire's zone shapes up today.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that skips into dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. So digging in, Jackson Merrill. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now Machado up here. Runner takes off. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto. The 0-1. That one missed.
Ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle. Fires over to first. Machado is out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Luis Ariz stands in.
Luis Ariz.
Up the middle. Slings to first, and that will end the inning. And we're back. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Back here in Philadelphia, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And that just misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one the other way. Makes the grab, 1 away. Trey Turner at the plate.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't hold it in. And it's gone. It deflected off of him and over for a home run. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the veteran first baseman, Bryce Harper. That one's in there, 0-1. One out, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one way inside.
2 strikes. count.
Good job to fight that one off. Goes down looking. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. Gets the outside corner with that one.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is downstairs. Check swing, called strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's a laser base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Kyle Schwarber in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And now 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Castellanos off of first with 2 away. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Top of the 2nd. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
Designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
Abel back to work. That's inside.
That's inside.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Puts it away for the out. And here comes Xander Bogaerts.
Batting 6th, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there.
Batting
Once you get the ball by the
second
pitcher,
baseman,
there's a lot of base hits up the
Cronenworth.
middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Just missed. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. And the righty deals. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Now batting Tyler Wade.
Left fielder, Tyler Wade.
And that's in for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Bottom of the second, and now the catcher comes up to him. JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
That misses. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and it's 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Max Kepler at the plate. That one fouled off.
Nope, outside.
That misses
that
off
ball
the
went out.
outside edge. Line drive caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't
Batting
always
eighth,
find a hole,
third
but the more you can
baseman,
hit the ball like that with good
Alec
exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Alec Bohm stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. In there at the knees, and the count 1-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss. Cease with the strikeout. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Padres,
And here's the catcher,
Martin
Martin Maldonado.
Maldonado.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Got him swinging. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Right fielder,
He's already
Fernando
homered here in
Tatis
this one.
Jr.
This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. This one in the air. Harper has a beat on it. Snags it for the second out.
That was a good hard
Now
fastball
batting
with some
center fielder,
nice ride
Jackson
up in the
Merrill.
zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Ball 1, no
Merrill,
strike.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job
next
staying up
for
the
the
middle with his
Padres,
approach. He
third
didn't try to
baseman,
do too
Manny
much with the pitch,
Machado.
just shot it through the infield.
Here's Machado. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Machado, a former All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Foul ball there. And that one pulled foul.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third.
off
Brandon Marsh
for the
steps to the plate.
Phillies, center fielder Brandon Marsh.
Just
Nope. That's
missed.
inside.
Curveball drops in there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Takes it himself.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down.
Now
So the lineup
batting,
flips
second
over. This is
baseman,
Bryson Stott.
Bryson
He's 0 for
Stott.
1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Turner now.
batting,
He's already
shortstop,
homered in this game.
Trey Turner.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
That one the other way. Cronenworth. The throw to first, and they get Turner for the out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. New inning getting started.
Leading off
Stepping in
the
for
Padres,
San Diego,
first baseman,
Luis Arraez.
Arraez.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next for the
Up next
Padres,
for the
Gavin
Padres,
Sheets.
the designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
Ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Out towards right center field. Marsh running hard. Nice grab on the run. 2 down. Right here's Xander
Now batting,
Bogaerts now.
shortstop,
That's just a
Xander
really nice
Bogaerts.
catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's
Ball
ready to
left
deal the
outside.
next pitch.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he was out
1
front
ball,
that
1
time.
strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off
4. And now
the
for the Phillies, Bryce Harper.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well,
Ball
these
1 for him.
Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Picks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, the right
Here's Nicholas
fielder,
Castellanos.
Nick
1 for 1
Castellanos.
with a single so far. First pitch,
Outside,
and he
that's the ball.
just misses. Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Castellanos started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And Kyle
Now
Schwarber will
batting,
come up.
designated
He's
hitter,
not going to get
Kyle
cheated up there.
No, he's not.
Schwarber.
He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very
Inside
often
ball.
you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Abel back to work. And that one wrapped foul.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And that gives them a lead. It's 2-1. So digging in now for San Diego, Tyler Wade. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that drops in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Stop. Throws to first in time. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Martin Maldonado up to him. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career. Just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia. But the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's downstairs, and it's 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Marsh on the move. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Now batting.
I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Outside with a breaking ball. And that one clips the corner.
1-1.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Now batting.
So a man at first.
Jackson
Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. He's 2 for 2. First pitch misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Tatis runs. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Tatis at second with 2 down. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count's full.
They're pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one ripped. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's Manny Machado now. And a big swing and a miss.
All 1s the count.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That one just missing inside. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, out to short. To first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Catcher, J.T.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And foul ball.
You know, these Phillies just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Tosses across the first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Kepler now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
And
here comes Alec Bohm. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 outs. That one is upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, he tried to nibble
Now
right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Marsh batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The 0-2. Way inside.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Tanner Banks.
For the Phillies.
And they felt it was time to bring on a
Number
left-handed
58.
reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter
Tanner
coming up.
Banks.
I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And a foul ball. Banks, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Dives, and he can't hang on. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't
Now
get the
batting,
out.
the designated hitter, Gavin Sheets.
Man at first, nobody out. And next is the designated hitter, Gavin Sheets. In there for strike 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Here comes X to the plate. 1 for 2. And that misses. And that is ball one. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. And they add on. It's 5-1. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. That's too low. Ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Still only one out here in the inning. That's off the mark. Ball two. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Castellanos makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty.
Now batting,
Tyler
left
Wade,
fielder,
the next
Tyler
up for the
Wade.
Padres. That one lifted to left. Kepler drops into the glove, and that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. And the first pitch misses for ball one. He swings and fouls one off. Out to short. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Throws across the diamond. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Phillies,
Here's Trey Turner.
shortstop Trey Turner.
And that one fouled off. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And they had their first hit since the first inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes,
Now
but found
batting,
a way.
first
Just a simple
baseman,
ground ball the other way. They had eyes
Harper.
on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Harper
That's a
now.
ball.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one. Man at first, 1 away. And that's in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one not close. It's 2-2. This one chopped up the middle. Cronenworth sends it to first. Harper retired. Nick Castellanos
Now
at the
batting,
plate now.
the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-0.
That one's in there. And it's 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
And it really looks
ball,
like these hitters
two
have
strikes.
been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to
balls,
one
two
velocity
strikes.
and stay there.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Flying around third is Turner. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 5-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Into the outfield, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Jason Adam. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 40, Jason Adam.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That one misses. Full count, 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Joe
Now
Ross.
pitching.
Just
for
trying
the
to keep
Phillies.
this one close here, and this
Number
is where a
41.
bullpen can give their players a chance to
Joe
fight back
Ross.
into the game.
At the plate,
Leading
Martin
off for the
Maldonado.
Padres, catcher Martin Maldonado.
And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. And that one is off the wall. Now he launches a throw over his head. Good backup, though. He's right there and
Up
no
next for the
advance.
Padres, right fielder Fernando
So back to the
Tatis
top of the order.
Jr.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. And it's even up.
1-1.
And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering down in the dirt. And that's
got a full
downstairs
count.
and outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And El Nino is stifled for the K. 2 down, base
Now
is
batting,
empty.
center fielder,
Jackson Merrill, the
Merrill.
next to hit. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. That hits
Ball
the
1,
dirt.
no strike.
1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Falling
Oh,
behind
that's out.
2-1. That's a
ball
little
3.
bit low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the
Now
base runner
batting,
over at
third
first base is
baseman,
going to have a
Manny
very aggressive
Machado.
secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Machado in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called
he's
strike.
in.
Over to first, and he's saved. Off the plate
ball
inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 ball.
Clearly, he was
2
sitting on a
strikes.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering is fouled back. And
1
delivers
ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Not
2
close
balls,
with that
2
one.
strikes.
And it's 2-2. And that one missing low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And now it's Alec
batting,
Bohm. He's 0
third
for
baseman,
1.
Alec Bohm.
Just missed. High fly ball out towards left center. Merrill turns to the right on the move. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. And now the center
Now
fielder,
batting,
Brandon
center
Marsh.
fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Out to center. Merrill under this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Phillies.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
25.
Matt Strom.
Matt
And we all know
Strom.
about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And first offering is fouled off.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Towards first, Harper. And that's one
He's
away
out.
as the leadoff man is out
Up
in the
next for the
8th.
Padres, the
And here
designated
is
hitter,
Gavin Sheets. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's
Ball,
downstairs. And that is ball one. Strom, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and
Ball
occasionally uses a cutter. Swings through that one for strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's the swing and a miss.
2-2 count.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty.
Shortstop,
Xander Bogaerts, the next
Bogaerts.
up for the Padres. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one out to right. Castellanos has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jeremiah Estrada.
Now pitching for
And here's the
San
Phillies
Diego.
leadoff man, Bryson
Number
Stott.
56, Jeremiah Estrada.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Got to keep
0-1's
things
the count.
airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swings through that
No
one
ball,
for
2
strike
strikes.
2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Trey Turner
Up
now.
next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2. Ripped to third and caught. 2 down,
Up
base
next
is empty.
for the Phillies,
So here
first
is
baseman,
Bryce Harper,
Bryce
the first
Harper.
overall pick back in 2010. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting.
So here's
right
the cleanup
fielder,
hitter, Nick Castellanos. There's a strike.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball, that's in.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. And that's the inning. We go to the 9th. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Strom back to work. That
Ball, that
misses the
counts.
zone. Ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This guy's
One ball,
got
one
such
strike.
a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Next for the Padres,
Left
Tyler
fielder,
Wade.
Tyler
0 for
Wade.
3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is fouled back.
One ball, two strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Martin Maldonado, 1 for 3. Foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes. Welcome back. And here comes the closer, Robert Suarez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Oh, he doesn't get the call.
1-1.
And the count even 1-1. And that's a little bit high.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
In the air, center field. Merrill has this one sized up. Brings it in. One down. He's 2 outs away. And here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That's a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never even had a chance.
The Phillies trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings through it for the K. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
Up next for the Phillies,
Now batting Max
left
Kepler.
fielder, Max Kepler.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.